Hey guys. So I just wanted to kind of chat about what I was doing and just share a little bit pretty much. So I am spending a little bit of time organizing and just throwing some things away and making sense of things. So I just wanted to get on and chat real quick. Well, it is still January. I think it is, yeah. And when it comes down to like the beginning of the year, it kind of makes sense for us to like stop and like organize, throw stuff away, make sense out of things. So I just wanted to chat about it. So if anybody else is thinking about it or you've been talking about what you're going to do, I just wanted to like just encourage you to actually get it started. So I'm just going to flip around real quick. I was in here in the salon and I was actually digging in my bin of combs, and the crazy thing is, look at all of these combs that are pretty much alike, and some are old, teeth are crooked, things like that. But the whole point is, like, why do I have all of this stuff? Like, for what? So I do know I would buy several like packs of combs and then just throw them in the bin with the rest of them. But like it comes to a point in time when you have to like stop and look at how much crap you have and what it is that you could get rid of. So these are all the ones that I'm actually throwing away. I do kind of wish that I would be able to like give them away to somebody. But at the end of the day, I'm going to tell y'all something. I don't have time for it. I really just need to throw this stuff away. Do you know what I'm saying? Anybody feeling me? Are you guys out there watching? Are you feeling me? Sometimes we sit here and we keep holding on to all of this stuff and we keep saying to ourselves, oh, I don't want to throw it away. It's still good. Okay, but listen, did y'all just see this bag of combs I'm throwing away? How many cuts can one actually use? I can't even cut this many heads. And then, I'm going through and like the ones that have teeth broken, like you don't even know when the teeth got broken. Like, what are we still keeping them for? This right here, I don't even know if anybody even uses this, but it was in the bin and I don't really use this. So why do I keep that? Who uses this anyway? What's this stupid little side for? Can somebody tell me? I know I call this stupid, but can somebody that's on the live that actually does hair, what is this little side for? I really want to do that, Denise. I really want to, but let me tell you, I'm really excited about the fact that what I did about a month ago was I took all of these clothes that I have and I gave them away to this organization that was like taking stuff for people who were, in need and stuff like that. I gave like 8 bags of clothes away and I still found more after that. So I felt so good about it. But at the end of the day, y'all, like sometimes instead of you saying, oh, I'm going to hold it and I'm going to give it away, you never make it there. And I was thinking about taking my stuff to a cosmetology school, but I'm like, I'm throwing this junk in the garbage, okay? So I wanted to encourage somebody, okay? So another thing over here in this sink, I just started basically, and just to give somebody some encouragement, if you have like a lot of stuff, right? The easiest way to figure out what you want to throw away is like wherever the stuff is, dump it out and look at it. So this is a little embarrassing here, but I don't even know why this bottle is like this. Like, I don't know what happened. Like, did it halfway get rinsed or what? But I'm just sharing the real me because, some people are fake when they're like sharing stuff. I don't even know. I'm sure that we tried to rinse this. Who knows? But anyway, I'm going to throw this one away because I don't really need it. And then when you have several bottles that at some point you can't even get the dirt out, I'm going to throw that away too. So I dumped everything in this sink. I was able to successfully empty this bin out that had stuff in it. And this is some of what I'm left with in here. I am trying to figure out what I want to do with all of these rollers. Are a lot of you still rolling hair? It's funny that like we have a lot of stuff and then like this bin, like y'all, this is all of the crap that I have in here. And I'm just like, I don't even know. So I bought these at a hair show. I don't know, like anybody want them? Come get them. I never use these. I'm sure that they're great for something, but I never use them. So I am going to go ahead and throw them away because I bought them and I don't know. Then these rollers right here, I am contemplating like how many of them I should actually keep, what I should throw away. Like it's a mess in here because sense of it. So like I said, guys, I'm talking about making sense of what we actually have and all that other stuff. So what I also, let me see, I don't know why my camera is so fuzzy. Okay, so another thing that I'm thinking about is just like once again reorganizing. So I wanted to encourage you, stop and do it. So I'm still in the salon, I'm finished working for the day, but I decided to just take at least a little bit of time to like just do a little bit of this. So is anybody encouraged out there? Can you tell me, say me, because I know there's a lot of us that sometimes you watch someone live and whatever it is that you've been focusing on and or saying that I know I should do it, and then sometimes you just watch something and you're like, you know what, I need to do that too. So this is my goal, to just do a little bit at a time. One thing that a lot of us do is we try to lump everything together and we say, oh my gosh, there's so much I have to do, I can't do it. And then you do what? Nothing. So if you can just say to yourself, I'm going to take an hour here or 2 hours here on this particular day, I'm going to work on blank, you can get so much accomplished. Okay. I just wanted to share that. So, I am just going through a lot of different things. I'm going through bins of stuff. I'm going through drawers. I'm going through just stuff that's around. Okay, so if anyone's encouraged, please sell that on eBay or Marketplace or Facebook. Well, sell those combs? I wonder if anybody even wants those old combs. Like, I mean, some of them are still good, but what I'm left with, y'all, so I actually put the combs in here, and what I'm left with is like this whole thing full of combs. I would like to get some more regular rat tail combs, but I have so many cutting combs back there and so many applicator brushes, like it's crazy. So I'm just getting rid of most of it. I am gonna actually, I'm thinking about, like, I do constantly think about doing let go sometimes. Has anyone ever used it? Can you share with me? And do people still buy stuff on eBay pretty much? Oh, Marketplace on Facebook. I know people do use that. So I'm considering it all, but I got to have time to do it. So let me tell you something else too. This is what we have to do. You got to know yourself, and you got to know exactly how much energy you have to do X, Y, Z. And then you got to actually jump in and actually do what it actually takes to get it done. So if you know that you're not going to step number 3, which is to actually make it to the Marketplace, and then you're going to still have the stuff, then you need to throw it away. If you feel like you have the energy, then you go to step 3, which is selling it somewhere. But actually do it. That's all I'm saying. Okay. So that's it, guys. I'm going through a lot of stuff and I feel good about it. I just wanted to share my message with you. Now, before I go, I do want to tell you guys about Sunday, which is going to be the women's conference. You know, a part of what I'm doing today has a lot to do with what's happening on Sunday. Sunday, I'm doing a segment where I'm talking about, you know, just getting yourself together, figuring out what you want to do. What I'm saying right now and why it has to do with Sunday, if you can't organize your stuff that you have now, and you can't get rid of some stuff that you don't need, if you can't walk away from some things, if you can't, you know, just take a close look at what's going on in your life at the time, and then if you can't begin to say to yourself, what is it that I want next? If you can't create that equation of what's happening now, what do I need to do right now to just get back on flat land, and then what is it I want to do in the future? If you can't create an equation for that, there's no way to really move forward. So when you can't get rid of the old stuff, you can't introduce nothing new. And I'm talking about stuff as in a comb over here. But the question is, if I want to get some brand new, good, like really nice combs, I want my combs shining and blinging or whatever, what space do I have for the new combs that's blinging if I keep having these old combs that are just sitting there that I'm not really using? So I'm just saying, like, on Sunday, we have the women's conference. It's going to be going on all throughout the year. But if you guys are ready to like hear some stuff that's going to push you to another level, it's only $27 right now. So you can go ahead and go to Women's Conference online and sign up. I'm talking about getting your life together. Okay, a lot of you watch me live because I do talk about moving forward and making changes and making decisions. And I talk about how I run my life. A lot of you are watching me because you see that I make a lot of moves. Let me share with you how I do that, and let me help you to get on your way. Another thing, I've been having so many conversations with so many people about money, because money is everything. And that's another thing that we're talking about on Sunday's conference. You gotta, you know, one thing is we are always trying to make money. Is that not true? Somebody just say true or put some hearts. We're always trying to make money. But start with what I said earlier. If you got clutter, you got a lot of mess in your life, and you're trying to make more money, the question is, how do you really do that when you got a lot of stuff going on that you need to stop or get rid of? So you can't introduce some greatness until you can like get rid of some other stuff. Then we're talking about money in the sense that some of us are not using the money we have the right way, and some of us are not actually finding other ways to create more income for ourselves. I am an advocate for, there's no way, I'm a hairstylist, y'all, but there's no way I would live in this world and I will only do hair. I'm so sorry if you're a stylist and you feel like I'm saying something bad right now, but I have to tell you that I cannot see this no other way. There's no way that I could stand here and just work. Listen, if you break your arm, your finger, or your toe, you are out of commission. Okay, the question is, what else can you do that will allow you to have some other income when something happens? What else can you do when you just want some more money in your life and you tired of slaving over the one thing? What else can you do? When are you going to realize what else that you actually have that's within you that you didn't pay attention to, so you can actually, incorporate something else? Okay, so all of this takes thought. It takes time. It takes for you to stop and really focus on whatever it is that you can and are willing to do. And then you got to know yourself so that you can know what steps that you can take. Okay, so guys, I just wanted to, just come on and share with you what I was doing. I share a lot of tips with people who are watching me live on Facebook and Instagram and a lot of other platforms. I share these things because it's real life stuff. And it's funny because one of my clients was here and she was telling me about something that she saw that I posted. Now, what I posted, what I'm going to tell you about, was my real life. I posted how when I woke up in the morning, I had 2 lashes on, okay, strip lashes. And then when I got up in the morning, one of them was nearly hanging off. So the other one was still good. So by the time I took a shower, that other lash was like, it was just literally hanging on the corner. So I had to go, y'all. I had to get to work. I didn't want to pull the first lash off. So what I did, and this is my real life, I shared that I took one lash off and I was like, where am I going to put this lash so it doesn't get lost? I took a piece of tissue, folded that lash up in the tissue neatly so it wouldn't get messed up, and I stuck it in my bra because that was the only place as I was running out the door that I could make sure that I would not stick it somewhere and lose it. But it was real life, y'all. So I'm just saying that, a lot of times I share things because I'm not like a phony person. I'm not pretending like, I put my lashes on every day before I go to work. No, sometimes when I get up, I will get to work and I want the lash on, but I had to do what I had to do to make sure it happened. So sometimes I'm sharing real life stuff. So when you guys are joining me on a webinar like the women's conference, or if you're watching me or whatever, I'm sharing real life. Life has so many ups and downs, y'all. And if you're watching someone and you think everything is peachy, everything is perfect all the time, heck no. My lashes can't be perfect all the time. And sometimes when I'm on live, it's hanging off because I didn't have time. And I'll tell you another thing. Sometimes you'll see me with my lash hanging off and going live because I needed to go live for whatever particular reason, but I don't let things stop me. Something like a lash is not going to change the fact that I have an amazing message or whatever the case is. So I'm sharing that. I keep going. I'm not perfect. I don't have perfect days all the time. I have some pretty darn good days, but I like to share the realness of it all. And, I like to, and I don't mind sharing my journey, So that's basically what I want to say. Okay, y'all. Hey, Kendra. And thanks to Vanity Cuts. Yes, it is all true what I'm saying. So guys, that's about it. I just wanted to make sure you knew that I am organizing, and I want to encourage you to do so as well. And on Sunday, I want you to make sure that if you have the time that you jump on the conference. There's 4 components. You guys haven't really heard me talking about this social media component. I finally found someone that was going to share some bomb information with y'all. Let me tell y'all, when I found this person and we were talking, we spoke for like a whole hour because the information that they have is so freaking amazing. It don't make no sense. And, I love it when I can connect with a person that has this much information in their one head. Like, oh my goodness. I do share some things about social media that we all need to know, like, hashtagging and using your stories, and there's different ways that you should post, different times, there's different things that we should do. But I want y'all to hear from someone who has really been having great success, who has several companies, several pages on Instagram and Facebook and things like that, and they are successful at selling on Instagram, okay? Because listen, I know that y'all want this money, and I know that y'all have to understand it's no way that you could wake up and think your bank account is going to blow up if you didn't tell anybody who you are and what you do, and you didn't do it the right way. And some of our efforts are in vain because you're doing something that you wish was going to be done the right way, but you don't have all the information. So what I'm saying is, come on and get this info. Nikki Smith is going to be talking about your money. If you guys follow her, I've watched her journey. She has constantly just evolved over time. And guess what? That's what everybody should do. If y'all know her, you know her for color. You also would have known her for cutting years ago. And what I love about who she is today is she was teaching cutting and well, first, and then color. She used to do styling and all that stuff, and she completely just kept slowly moving up. She's worked with a lot of different companies. She's lost a lot of her money. And let me tell y'all something. Who do you want to hear from about money? Either it's a person who has a whole lot of it, or it's a person who's made a lot of daggone mistakes that can tell you what not to do. And sometimes knowing what not to do can help you just as much as knowing what to do. Okay, so I just wanted to share that. I'm excited about what we have going on. We are still looking for more speakers for either hair stuff or speakers who are going to talk about general life stuff. Excuse me, y'all. I want to make sure that whoever that I can get connected to me, that can connect to you, can give you some stuff that you need. That's all I want. That's all I want. I told y'all a long time ago, I was put here on this earth to make sure that I was of assistance to many others, okay? While living a life, learning a lot of things, experiencing things, so that I can share information with other folks. And that's kind of what most of us are here for. Some just haven't realized it, and it's okay. If you want to be in your own little box, do your thing. But I want you to do your thing the right way, okay? So that's about it. I'm going to get back to what I'm doing because I meant to be doing stuff while I was talking to y'all, which absolutely never happens. So I'm getting back to my organizing and cleaning and stuff like that. So later, guys, talk to you guys soon. If you want to come to the conference, scroll down my page or go to women's with an S conferenceonline.com and get your ticket so you can be there. I want y'all to be motivated, empowered, and ready for the world, okay? Because I'm always doing something on the next level, and I want to teach you how I think too, because I was on a live maybe 2 weeks ago and I started telling y'all about WOCO, the Women's Conference Online. And I told you guys that my brain does not work it doesn't work in a way that I think about doing things that everybody else is doing. Yeah, I'll do a little bit of that. But the way that my brain functions is, what is it that I can do that's a little bit on the edge that other people aren't doing? So when I come, people can see that there's a little bit of a difference, because everybody's doing blank and blank. So my question to you is, how are you going to come different? What do you have in you that you don't even know? You got way more in you. Where is it? So let's pull that out. So we're going to go through life stuff when you first get on the conference. The conference is from 10 a.m. until 3 p.m. So get your breakfast and your snacks and enjoy. Okay? Bye-bye, guys. I'll see you on Sunday. Well, I'll be back before that, but deuces. All right. Let's do this. Thank you, Tony. Thank you. Put me on Divinity Cuts. All right. Well, listen. Send me a inbox and we can talk. Okay? All right. Bye-bye.